Hello everyone, I'm Jim Bob and today I'm going to be showing you an amazing water elevator to put inside your base. As you can see here, I have already made a small little base. It's not very big, but it's got all your essentials. And at the back, you're probably looking at this water elevator kind of thing. This is a bubble elevator and it works using the new magma blocks and soul sand. Magma blocks, as you know, pull things down and soul sand pushes them up. So I've utilized that to make a really cool switchable bubble elevator. Let's see what this is going to look like. Let's get into how to make it. For this build, you're going to need not very many things. 3 pistons, 1 redstone torch, 2 redstone repeaters, 4 redstone dust, 1 piece of sand, 1 piece of soul sand, 1 magma block, a bunch of water buckets, and 1 sign. The only difficult things here are probably the soul sand and magma block, which will require you to head to the nether. If you want a cool way to make a nether portal, make sure to check out my other video, which should be in the corner, on how to make a toggleable nether portal. Alright, to make this build, you're going to need a pretty easy setup. All you're going to need is a pressure plate on the ground in front of a 1 block wide tunnel, vertically upward. At the top, you're going to need 3 blocks of space here, 1, 2, 3, so that you don't hit your head and fall down again. I'd also recommend making the room 3 blocks tall, as it's much more comfortable and easy to move around. You're going to need a pressure plate here, it can be any colour, but I've chosen to match it with the floor. Now, let's get into the steps. Step 1. Place an oak sign on either side here. I'm going to put mine on this side. It doesn't matter which side, but I've chosen to match it with this stair colour and put it on this side, just because it makes more sense. Next, mine 2 deep in front of your pressure plate. Extend out twice to the side, and then make it 1 more block deep. You should have an area that looks like this. Then, place any block here, and dig out a 3 block long corridor with 1 extra block at the end. Let's look at these measurements. So, it's 6 blocks long, 2 blocks deep, and 2 blocks wide. In this far left block here, place any kind of block, and in this corner, dig 2 blocks down with 2 extra blocks here. Next, place in the pistons. 1 goes here, 1 goes here, and 1 goes here. Next, mine out this block here and place one of your redstone dust there. Then put a block of your choice here. I'm going to make mine soul sand. I wouldn't use sand as it will fall down now. Next, place a repeater here set to 4 ticks. Make sure it's 4 ticks, otherwise your timing won't work. Next step, place sand on top of this piston to make a monostable flip-flop circuit. Then, place down a repeater, also set to 4 ticks. Place a redstone torch here, and your piston should extend with the sand on top. Destroy it, and you'll see it work again. Next, mine out this block here, and use your remaining 3 redstone to string your pressure plate up to this piston and this torch here. Finally, destroy these 2 blocks before placing the soul sand and the magma block. With these blocks removed, it should now look like this, with the magma block fitting in front of the pressure plate. I'm just quickly going to replace these blocks. Now, for the final step, placing the water. Before you do that, I'd recommend you test it so that you don't make any big mistakes. To test it, step on the pressure plate. The soul sand should move across. Step off, and there should be a slight delay before the magma block is pushed back. I'd recommend using a wooden pressure plate here, as it does have a slightly longer signal, which allows for taller structures. If yours is any taller than that, you'll need to add more repeaters to make the delay more. Now, let's add the water. Because it needs to be a bubble elevator, a water source is needed to be placed on every block. That's why you need the sign. So start by placing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But make sure something like this doesn't happen. If it does, just place the block here and destroy your water source. It now should look like this. You'll also notice that it looks pretty clear, but if you go in the water, bubbles appear. That means it is now working. Let's test it out. So now that we've built it, let's test it out for ourselves. We have our small little area and our water elevator. So if we step on this piston, it should move. Step into the elevator and we're launched up onto our second story. To go down, you step into the water and you pull back down. Easy. And that is it on how to make a super cool, super fast, super easy water elevator with magma blocks and soul sand. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you learned something or enjoyed this video, please like this video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more amazing, awesome redstone contraptions and mechanics. If you like the other things on my channel, please subscribe if you haven't already. And this is Jim Bob, and I hope you enjoyed this video.